Here we are, arriving at our first famous beach destination in the U.S. It's actually a famous area known as
Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is a coastal city on the east coast of the United States in Horry County, South Carolina. It is in the center of a long and continuous 60-mile stretch of beach known as the Grand Strand in northeastern South Carolina. The Myrtle Beach Boardwalk opened in 2010 and has been recognized as the nation's number 3 boardwalk by National Geographic and one of the best U.S. boardwalks by Travel and Leisure magazine. The Myrtle Beach Sky Wheel opened at the boardwalk in May 2011 and is a 200-foot, 61-meter observation wheel similar to Ferris wheel with glass gondolas that look over the Atlantic Ocean. This is the first wheel of its kind in the U.S.
Considering we have arrived here in mid-November, the 19th to be exact, we weren't expecting midsummer heat or huge crowds. That said, the average high for this area can still reach close to 70 degrees at this time of the year, which is pretty decent.
Certainly makes for a nice comfortable sleeping at night in the RV, that's for sure.
Indeed. We pulled up at this place that Ken scouted on Google Maps. It seemed like it might be a potentially good overnight spot, but after some checking, I found out that the parking restrictions were not enforced this time of the year, so that opened up quite a few much better options and much better spots that were closer to the ocean front.
That was a good scout, Kat. As a result of Kathy's fine detective work, we ended up with this parking spot, which is within steps of the actual beach itself. Not bad, eh? And once again, since we're here fairly early in the season, this meant that the hotels are not too busy at all, and the place wasn't crawling with tourists.
Yeah, it was a bit chilly, like light jacket chilly, but that didn't deter us at all. Once we got settled in and comfortable, we set the alarm and went for a nice long walk along the beach. You gotta wonder.
We started out walking northeast down the boardwalk past the beach sky wheel, which, by the way, was closed. No big deal, because neither one of us really wanted to get on it anyways.
True. I was never into Ferris wheels myself.
Once we reached that, okay, we've had just enough energy to walk back the same distance, halfway mark, we decided to turn around and head back.
When we got back to the spot where the RV was, the sun was starting to dip, so Ken flew the drone and actually caught a nice sunset as it just started to sink into the western skyline.
Gotta love those sunsets and sunrise pics, I tell you. We pulled out the beach chairs and just sat there enjoying the oceanfront view.
This is where I told Ken that I finally have that feeling that I have made it to that U.S. oceanfront that I'd always wanted to see and experience.
We had a nice sleep that night, right there, mere feet from the oceanfront and close enough to hear the waves lapping up on the shore just outside our window.
The next morning we repeated our walk and ended up stopping at the Second Wave Pier restaurant for a coffee and a muffin, a small breakfast.
There again? Yeah, yeah. We then headed back towards the RV, but this time, instead of stopping at the RV, we continued walking past it to a pier at the other end, which we could see in the far distance.
Oh my God.
We spent the next few days finding new beachfront parking spots and splitting our time between lounging on the beach and exploring the sights and sounds along the main road just up from the beach, which was filled with tourist attractions like the Ripley's Haunted Adventure and this Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum.
We didn't actually go inside, but we did have a good look around to see what the attractions were.
Then, before you know it, the 6 days we had planned for this area had zipped by, and it was now time to mosey on further south to the next site we had booked, which is
Something you'll see in the next exciting video, so see you then. Ciao for now.